we're about to. Hi, hello! We did start. Hello, friends. It is yet again another chaotic start. But before we delve into the chaos, I wanted to talk about something a teeny tiny bit more serious than we usually do. Last week, we screwed up, mainly me. We were a little bit flippant with the use of drugs for shock value within the game. So, moving forward, we are kind of going to remove that mechanic from the game for this stream, and we are also going to be a lot less detailed in our discussion of gun use, just because being aware of all the gun violence and recent events in America, we just want to negate as much harm as we can. And in the chat, if you do, I believe, Erica, it's exclamation point and then resources.
Yes, it is.
It will link you to a list of support lines, resources for finding centers and clinics for people who are living with addiction struggles or people in their lives who have addiction struggles, as well as resources for survivors or relatives of survivors with gun violence. Again, I apologize, that is fully my bad because we never want to cause harm to any of you lovely folks in our community, but also we all kind of went in with the belief of like session 0, kind of knowing the context of the game and didn't make it super clear. Moving forward, we're also going to have content warnings as well, that there is a possibility of gun violence as well as like minor mention of drug use. Yeah. So thank you for bearing with me during that little mini serious talk, friends. Again, I am Sin, or sensationally.me on all the fun socials that I remember to use. I use them very chaotically, much like my party. And today I'm going to start with my clothing twin, Chris.
Yes, we're wearing the exact same top. Anyway, hello, it's me, Chris, also known as Hamasama-kun. Sorry, I had to like put on this beanie because I literally could not see anything. But yes, you can find me at Hamasama-kun on Twitch, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on farmersonly.com. These are all definitely real options that you can explore. I forgot to put these back on, but people who watch my Twitch stream understand what the general vibe I have going into this is. I forgot what we were doing. Hi everybody.
Who are you playing?
Oh, I'm Frankie Blockbuster, everybody's favorite rocker boy / spider enthusiast. Are we popcorning it?
I'm actually just gonna jump right to Chris Prime.
Hi, I'm Chris Prime, aka D&D Imposter on all socials. The only reason the other Chris made it to this stream half the time, and probably the only reason Frankie is here at his concert as well. We're just playing real life here today. I think all everything I had ready to say is just out the window after listening to what Chris just said. So I'm just gonna popcorn it down on the screen to Saf.
It's me, Saf. Hi everyone. You can find me everywhere on the interwebs at a clerical error or a clerical error 7 because it is very hard to get all of the socials as the same. You can also check out TTRPG Streetwear at arcanewares.com if you want some subtle, nerdy clothing. And tonight I will be playing M. Nettie, your favorite AI who wants to be a real boy. I'm going to popcorn it off to you, Jared. Go.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely Arbor Day. I'm Jared or Janders, whichever you prefer. Yeah, that's really it. Operator.
5% chance. Hi. Hello, operator, both here and on the TikToks. Also spelled differently every single place because it's hard on social media. But I will be playing Roland Ford Mercedes Lincoln, and every once in a while his faithful companion, Chevy. Who else we got? I think that's it. That's everybody. Oh, Erica!
Erica! Oh my god, how dare you! How dare you!
Hi, it's me.
Okay, so we all
I'm
agree
Erica.
operator dies first.
Yep, operator's
Yeah.
dying first. I'm sorry.
Operator isn't even here right now. Hi, I'm Erica. You can find me on all of the socials at EricaJean15 or EricaJean315 on Twitter or Instagram. Or in 5% chance on all of our socials because I do those too. Tonight I will be playing Daisy, the media semi-extraordinaire. Yeah, I'm super excited to see where this goes.
And before we actually delve into the game, I gotta give one big shout out to Sam, who plays Tao, who is not here right now, because he is defending his master's thesis. Because he's our little smarty pants. I think he already defended it, but he's not home, so he's not here. But we love him. He did give me a beautiful laundry list of things that he would like to do, however. But before we delve into that, we'll just do a teeny tiny little recap. Last time we were here, Frankie and Popsicle were setting up when Popsicle noticed something a teeny tiny bit odd with Pablo. You know, just like a little bug, just like Pablo.
He is a little bug.
Yeah, actually, arachnids are not bugs, but that's fine.
Let me have the joke.
No. Absolutely not. You look better than me in this shirt. You don't get to have both.
You can't even see the shirt on him!
I know. I've seen the tweets. I've seen the photos.
For free?
Instagram.com/homisom /FrankieBlockbuster.com.org.
Oh my god, can we make a Twitter?
Oh my, can we? Oh,
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
can
change my
Twitter.
Twitter to that
Yeah.
real fast.
Oh god.
Sorry, continue.
Daisy came to watch and observe Reina, who was in the crowd meeting quite a few people. Reina, a gentleman wearing an opera mask, as well as a little like rave outfit, met with Tao first and Amneti, where Amneti came and gave these interesting mechanical boxes to Steve and Tao, and they were both tasked with retrieving some tech that they were told was stolen. Daisy was able to observe all of this and gave a creepy little itsy bitsy spider sing song over the speakers in the concert area. Roland noticed that Tao left parts in his shop and did the Good Samaritan thing by following up to go fix Tao's truck. However, unfortunately for our beloved mechanic, when he arrived, he found 3 bodies in an alleyway tearing the truck apart. And that's where we're going to jump in, and we're going to actually start off with Popsicle. What are you starting with? What are you up to?
What was I doing? That is a fantastic question. Okay. So Popsicle is going to be can I do both of those at the same? I'm just gonna try to do it. Can I do the Netrunner action and then also pass off Pablo?
You absolutely can do the Netrunner option that we discussed.
Okay. So I go for it. You don't mind.
Oh no, I'm coughing. You go.
Okay, so for other, can I just roll cyber deck with that one or cyber tech?
Yep.
Okay.
So for everyone at home, what Chris is doing is doing a Netrunner action, which allows you to go into tech and find other Netrunners or things happening with the tech, essentially.
So I was already in the cyber. I had already plugged into Pablo. I was in the I was already net running in the architecture, and I was able to trace the 4 systems. And now I'm doing a quick scan to see if I can locate the Netrunner who latched on to Pablo. And then the last action will be dependent upon whatever this one is, which is 22. Ooh, 22.
So with that roll, you realize that there's no Netrunner currently running it, but they are using like a secondary... You know the plugs that people give their modems to strengthen Wi-Fi signals?
Uh-huh.
There is a moving part, which is that 4th signal. And it's basically boosting the other 3.
It's boosting the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
I could try to get into the weeds, but is there a way for me to try to shut that down to disconnect them? Even if momentarily, even if for like a blip, it's like a minute long break.
Yeah, give me a security tech check.
Where this? What would that be under? Because I don't see that on my sheet.
It is under tech skills.
Oh, it's just under tech.
I think it's also electronics as well.
Okay, because I don't see it under tech either.
If you would like, I would also allow a cyber tech
Okay,
check.
it's under electronics. Sorry.
Yeah, electronics and security tech.
19. All my points are dumped.
It fully blips out. The signal is gone.
Fully blips out.
So for Sam, who's not here, the tracker's done. Steve, your tracker blinks off. Nettie, you feel a buzz. And you hear a ring from internally. And then it goes away. Popsicle, what is Pablo doing?
Okay, so because Frankie's about to go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was about to go on.
Have the Beefy Boys ended their set yet?
I thought they were ending it. Yeah. Okay, she's gonna grab Frankie's arm because on the front of Frankie's Frankie has a bunch of art on his guitar, but the largest piece of art is an orange spider. And so she's gonna grab his arm and have unjack from Pablo and be like, "He's yours now. If anybody comes for the spider, they're coming for your guitar, right?"
Yes, ma'am.
And she's gonna stuff him into his pocket before he goes up. So if the tracker blips up, what she's trying to do is make everyone think the spider actually has something to do with the guitar.
Okay. And that's Pablo's turn?
Can Pablo shut on or turn on? Because I mean, I guess it would be me too, but his infrastructure has to allow it. But can I turn on manual control? It wouldn't do anything this turn. It just, that would be his turn that he allows it. And so in the future, whenever I have a turn again, it would allow remote control.
So, yes, and I will count that then as one of your 3 net actions.
Okay, cool.
Anytime you do anything manual.
Sweet.
Okay. With that, we're going to jump real quick to Daisy. What are you doing in the crowd?
Yeah, so Daisy is going to, seeing Raina peel off from the other 3, is going to track Raina down and see where they set up. And is going to go, "Oh, hi, Raina. You may not know me, but I think you know my brother."
Oh, honey, I know you.
Delightful. Then you might know why I'm here.
Enlighten me. I like when pretty things talk to me.
Great. As far as you may know, my brother went missing. And I feel like you may have something to do with it. Any contact?
Daisy. Darling. You know nothing's free here.
So you do have information? Good to know. What do you want?
How urgent is this information for you?
It's my brother.
family means many things to different people.
Hmm.
You could say him and I are family in a way.
So, how urgent would you want that information?
My plate's a little full, but I'd be willing to sell it for some eddies.
Hmm.
I feel like 2,500's fair.
I don't like putting a price on my family's head
You
or
don't.
information about them. So, how about we call it a favor in the future? Depending.
I'd look for Anya if you really want the answers.
Fine.
Anyways, I'm here to see a show that I think a certain someone just added a little bit more chaos to.
Yeah. You.
Oh, I wouldn't argue that it's whoever sang that beautiful little tune earlier.
Something like that. All right. If anything other than finding her pops up, it's in both of our best interest, I would say.
Think about it. Anyways, I really do have to go. I'm meeting someone. And you
Hmm.
see he like kind of runs further into a crowd. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna start looking for Anya.
Okay. Next we have Sam, who has just requested to bull rush behind the stage. So, Sam unfortunately tasked me, who is also a fellow low roller, to roll for this bull rush. You know, I feel like Sam is like so smart, and like, what's wrong with being number one? You know? I'm so sorry, Sam, if you watch this later.
Did they fall into the same crater they made when they fell before?
So I just want to put it out there that it's after. So the way crit fails work is you roll, and then you roll a second time, and you subtract the second number from the total. So Sam has gotten below a 5. So you see Brother Buffalo runs and immediately trips again, knocking over another person as well. And then we're gonna jump over to Frankie, who has just received a little Pablo.
He's in your pocket and you're muted.
Yeah, no, I realized that. I said that aloud, but I was also muted during that part too. I look down at him and I just say, "All right, little Betty, you ready to fucking rock?" As I walk up onto the stage, and I'm gonna address the crowd. Do I see Brother Buffalo fall in the fucking fall and hit his face?
You do. You see like a tall individual with a large mask just flopping down.
Heh, nerd. But can I survey the crowd and try to being I forgot what we're called, but like a mercenary or whatever, the person going on jobs and usually having to deal with people. Am I able to parse out people who are of my general job persuasion? Do people look like that? I'm trying to find if the people who are trying to come after us, specifically Pablo.
You could do a check for that. Yes, I I think it would. You could do perception or tracking.
I'm gonna go with the first one I find, which is definitely one of the things that I can find on this sheet. That oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna go with perception because I don't remember the other one. That will be 16. 16.
So, looking out at the crowd, you do notice the Piranha Gang is there. So that it could be them, but they look very belligerent and like very into the vibe of the concert. So they're probably not on a job. Um, the man that you saw fall is not typical to your concert going crowd. And there also looks to be a very interesting mechanically moving individual.
I'm gonna address the crowd and just kind of shout out. All right, who's ready to fucking rock? This is Frankie Blockbuster Special. Much similar to all of our other concerts, I highly request that we get a bit of energy in the audience. I see a few new faces as I kind of point out at the two people that I clocked. I think that we should sort of introduce them to the general vibe of my concerts, and I'm gonna try to use charismatic. I think it was influence. Charismatic
The
something.
impact? Yeah.
Impact. Charismatic cause issues. And I want to try to elicit like either a mosh pit or a riot, and I just want to make those two people's lives as difficult as I possibly can.
Oh my god. What is the roll for that again? I'm so sorry.
I should have read this before. I think it was one of those D10 ones plus another thing. I just don't know what the other thing is. Charismatic.
I believe it's your charisma.
Oh, I have that. Just
I'd hope so.
Would be. Is charisma cool?
Yeah, it's one of your cool stats.
Alrighty. Rock and roll. Wait, charisma is one of my cool stats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, you can roll me a straight cool check.
Straight cool. Okay. That's a 10. I'm pretty sure that's a. Is that how crits work?
Yes, that is a crit. So you get to roll
Sick.
and add it again.
Alrighty. It's an extra 5, so 15 plus. I think my cool score is 8. I'm doing my best out here.
Yeah, no, it's a 23.
Yeah. Rock and roll, buckaroos.
So anyone who's witnessing the crowd, you immediately see, like, they start getting rowdy and shovey, and, like, they are screaming. So, Amneti, you are experiencing people moving closer to you, screaming at you, like, they look happy, but it's very aggressive yelling at the same time as a mosh pit begins to form in the middle of the crowd. Daisy, you are gonna have slowed movement next time if you try to leave.
Do I also have slowed movement?
If you try to leave. Frankie, are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna keep a very tender eye on what I can see of the backstage to see if anybody might have gotten through, because I'm being muscly out here doing my thing. And gonna tell the audience, all right, now that we have the energy up, who's ready for my smash hit, Down with the Corporations, sponsored by Arasaka? I'm
You
just gonna
just
start
hear
fucking rocking out.
the crowd starts cheering and screaming and singing along with you. Frankie, Popsicle, Steve, Daisy, and Amneti. I need perception checks, please.
Wait, I'm
19.
still learning this. Where's the skill? Oh, it's under awareness.
Yes. Sorry about
There's-
that.
No,
There's so
no,
many
you're
things
okay.
we
I'm
can
still
do.
just learning it. 12.
22.
Oh,
23.
Who else are we waiting for?
Popsicle and Frankie. I didn't hear.
Oh.
Oh, I said
Sorry, I didn't
19.
hear my, I didn't hear
19?
my name. Perception?
Mhm.
Why is it so hard to see things on this page? That is a, 11?
Frankie, you are distracted by the mosh pit and also trying to look at backstage, so you don't really see this. And Amneti, you are a little distracted. This is your first time in a mosh pit. It's weird. Daisy, you see it first, but you see a familiar flash of purple moving along the outskirts of the crowd. Steve, you're not quite sure what this is, but you see purple flashing in your peripheral backstage as you're making it through.
Okay.
Popsicle, you also see a flash of purple in your peripheral, and you see a small card with a paw print left on a desk nearby you. And we're gonna jump really quick back to Amneti, stuck in this little mosh pit.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't know that she rejects this experience. I think that she initially makes like distressed like bebop noises, but you can't hear them because the music is so loud. I know it's not good because she doesn't follow anything, but she goes, "What a lovely human experience," as she's just like being thrashed around. Like, this is probably her first time ever being in one. And so she just kind of like bebops around. Am I able to. Golly gee, sirs, I don't know what she would do in this moment because she's enchanted by being thrashed around because she can identify that people are having a good time. And she's like, I also should have a good time. And kind of just like does the same thing. Am I able to bring back up the tracker that I had?
You can definitely check what turned off.
Oh, okay. I would like to do that, please.
Yeah, you can do a cyber tech check because it's part of you.
I'm
Yes.
imagining Mneti bouncing around the crowd like one of the beach balls.
Crowd
While
surfing.
you are doing that, you also feel someone grab your hand and hand
no.
you a hot pink light stick,
Oh my gosh.
with a little F on it as it glows.
She does it immediately. She's like, I have seen so many videos of this. And she has like the K-pop chants that she could do.
Yeah.
It's only a 9. She she didn't do very good.
You realize that you're not quite sure what it was that buzzed and turned off.
Mm-hmm.
It might have come from the last update last week.
No. I really need to find a workaround for those downloads. I don't know what else she could do. And she has no idea like where it came from other than that it's probably with the download.
Yeah, it's definitely related to Ziggurat tech more so than Amneti's being.
Interesting. Corpo Town. Okay. Can I make my way to the stage, like the front of the stage, to be like, yeah, partying to the front, baby.
Absolutely, you
Like,
can.
Okay.
To the front, baby!
You see, everyone else in the audience just sees this robot person in an oversized t-shirt,
Oh, that's right. I forgot I have my fan T-shirt.
holding a light stick. I'll say, since you are kind of very obviously what looks to be like a first-time concert goer, people are decent enough that they do let you through to the front. except for the hardcore stands, they'll give you dirty looks as you kind of hit the front of the stage.
That is so valid and real of them, but she's gonna be like, I too am a super fan. Witness my t-shirt as she gets closer.
I know we're gonna have to fight to the death, but I love you so much.
Let's give him Nettie a little kiss before we break him.
It's nothing
Sweet
personal,
real
kid.
We'll put you back to later. Put you back together later.
Enemies to lovers.
And yeah,
Yes.
that's the real story of New Hope.
As Amneti moves up to the stage, we jump backstage to Steve as he makes it to where all the media
Okay.
are.
So, the tracker turns off and it turns back on?
Nope,
No, just turns off.
it's still off.
Great, wonderful. I'm going to use this time of what sounds like chaos of a concert. And I'm gonna just start like snooping around to see if I can find any sign of creepy crawlies.
Okay, you can either do a perception or a tracking because you do know what you're kind of looking for.
I'm gonna do perception. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be an 18.
18?
Mhm.
So you don't directly see any creepy crawlies. You see some stickers of
Okay.
what looks like a cyber spider, some like Frankie merch. But you do know that about 20 feet ahead of you is where the last blip was.
Is there anybody around that area?
You see a... How tall is Popsicle again?
Chris, what are we like? 5'7", 5'8"? We're 5'8".
Yeah, collective.
He's
You're 5'8".
5'7"
I'm
and a
5.
half, but I'm
I'm 5'9" now.
I'm only 5'10", so yeah.
So you see a girl with blonde hair, a little bit past the shoulders, in a bright orange kind of jumpsuit top and bottom, standing there, kind of looking around, as if she's looking for something as well.
If she looks like she's looking for something, I'm gonna walk up and go, "Oh, excuse me, did you lose something?"
I'm gonna look him up and down. Is he wearing a badge? Because security and media would have badges.
He is not wearing a badge.
I'm just
Does he look like...
asking, just because I also lost something. You see, it came with a fancy little tracker that I just got. Last location was right around here.
She's gonna put her hand behind her back and then just nod, look at you, and then just go under her earpiece. Security.
Okay, listen, I just need to talk real
Keep
quick.
Frankie safe. We need security.
There's some
up here.
people coming after you.
And
I'm
there's
here.
a lot of people that will be here to help
That's
you
fine,
in
that's
just a
fine.
second.
There's a lot of people coming after you. Just saying. There's some dude in the crowd twice my size. I'm here just to make a quick buck. And if you need a little extra hands or eyes to point out who these people are.
Does security not
hire.
exist in this place? Did we?
Oh, no,
did
I'm
Frankie and
sorry.
I forget to get security.
I took him out on
Is
the way
nobody
in.
answering?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the flow of your convo.
They're all on break. They're all in the mosh pit.
They're in the mosh pit.
He's like, oh, you needed a badge? He pulls out like 10 badges from all the security guys he beat up along the way. These things.
So, 3 things happen in response onto the security line. The first is you hear a deep man going, "Right away, Miss Popsicle." You hear static, and you hear a heavy thud. and you hear a very familiar voice.
Anya.
I'm on my way, darling. You and Frankie are always safe with me.
Don't make us wait as long as you made us wait last time. You know we aren't patient, honey.
And you hear like a soft little giggle as the line clicks off.
So quick, because I'm just imagining like she's saying that as I'm listening to Steve, and then she says
by
that
the way,
turning back to
I
Steve.
fully take off my mask too. Like I'm just like hats off, mask off. Like I'll hold out the tracker and be like, if you'd like to take it, you're more than welcome to it. Like I said, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm just here to make a quick buck.
How big's the tracker? Is it just like a small thing?
On Steve or overall?
What Steve's handing me, because he said like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you the.
I'm handing it
Yeah.
over.
It's on like a little phone, like just a throwaway, crappy little phone.
So our lovely friend that's coming. What was the last time we hung out with her? How did that go?
She
Not
helped you guys
not the
out.
party after dark. The party that we hung out with her after that.
She helped you guys out of a tight bind, but you also realized that instead of the corpos taking Frankie's paycheck, she left with Frankie's paycheck.
Honestly,
I gave that
feel
shit
like
over willingly.
I was about to say Popsicle still thinks that Frankie did it on purpose. Oh my god.
There's a lot of people coming right now. I'd suggest we go someplace where we can talk it out.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Steve. It's nice to meet you. I reach out my hand.
Popsicle, she says, not moving her hands. She's like, has the tracker, right hand still behind her, left hand has the tracker, and she's
That's
like
fair.
looking at nothing being tracked.
That's fair.
Because there's nothing coming up on it.
And as Steve awkwardly stands there with his arm held out, we're actually going to leave the concert hall for a second and go all the way down to a dark alleyway. Roland, you see 3 men taking apart Bessie. You have 1 surprise round on them.
All right. I'm going to make a perception roll. I'm looking for 3, pick them randomly, items in this alleyway that are not the vehicle. Preferably a fuel source, an ignition source, and an oxidizer, but you know, you do you.
In the alleyway?
18.
Or around the alleyway?
In my general vicinity.
You rolled an 18?
18. This could be 3 random things.
So you find some cheap hairspray.
Okay.
Upon picking it up and shaking it, it's probably got like 4 or 5 more like little like spritzes.
Okay.
You find an almost empty lighter.
Okay.
And you find 3 feet of chain.
That's all I need. Let me ask you, James, a question. Did you take a shit this morning? As I go through and start picking up those 3 items.
Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to see that. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you have. See, what I'm going to need you to do is go scoop that back up, put in your brain housing unit, because I need you at your best for this situation. And I'm going to roll my fabrication check to combine the chain, the lighter, and the hairspray and make a flaming flail.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
What do I do on a 10?
With a 10?
I rolled a 10 on the die. What do I
So you roll
I rolled
again.
a 1 before. Okay.
So you get to add the new roll on top of everything.
To craft this, what does a 42 get me?
is probably one of the best things you've ever built. You see the three guys look confused as fuck, and it almost clicks for one of them as you're building it. And I will let you roll an intimidation check as well.
I am not good at those, though.
But because you built it so well, you get a +1 to your roll.
That's not going to help much. I think I've got like 3 in cool. So 3, 4, intimidation. Ooh, where's intimidation at? Looking. I'm not seeing it, but I have a 3 for cool. I'm going to assume I probably put no more than 2 points in that. So 9. I build good. I don't talk good.
Okay, guys, we can just keep fucking doing this. This old man's got nothing.
Whipping the chain at one of them.
Roll me an attack.
Okay.
A melee attack, please. And I will roll for dodge. So for everyone in the audience, this is our first combat. So the way combat works isn't hitting an armor class. When someone rolls to attack, the opponent or the target actually rolls a dodge.
15.
And okay, roll for damage, please.
What damage does a flaming chain do?
Oh boy. Is it on fire currently?
Absolutely it is.
I would give you 3d6.
Okay. Did not roll great. 8.
You see it hits him, but it seems to do nothing. Yeah, this man can't build shit. This is just him trying to steal our loot.
Jim, you realize this is a 1925 Toyota something else, right? Like, these parts ain't going to do you no good for nothing. You trying to sell them to a museum.
Listen here.
As
You
I'm
couldn't even build
walking
shit to
up
hit me.
to the back of the car the whole time. I'm still slowly advancing.
As you walk, though, you see this man's hand kind of click as it gets bulkier, and he's going to go for a hard punch against you. So, what you're going to do to roll evasion is it's your dex plus whatever your evasion skill is plus a d10.
Evasion, this will only be shitty the first time, so Dex
He
is
rolled
5.
17.
So Dex is 5, evasion is +7, so D10 plus 12?
Mhm.
20.
So he goes to punch you, and you just casually evade and keep walking to the back. His 2 other friends also try to go to hit you, unarmed. So I will get you to roll 2 more dodges, please.
17 and 19.
They both miss as well. And you just make it to the back of the trunk.
I'm going to reach in and start the truck.
Are you at the back or the seat for starting the truck?
Can I do it remotely?
Give me a tech check, please.
8 plus 19, 27.
You could, but it's going to take up 2 turns of combat.
Okay. I'm going to hop in the back of the truck. As I imagine I'm like Matrix weaving through these punches. Just use my movement, hop into the back of the truck. Look, seriously, y'all are wasting your time. I can turn you into speed bumps, or I can just forget this happened.
Because you're arguing, and they've seen you build something, I will allow you to do an intimidation with your tech knowledge instead of intimidation.
Oh. Oh. 9 plus 19, 28.
You see the main guy with the big bulky hand just. Okay, this man's clearly fucking crazy. He's got a death wish or something. Like, he's not worth it. I mean, it's a piece of junk anyways. Like, it has like glass glued to it. And you see they spit on it before they walk away with a couple bags of things.
Hey, y'all remember now, if you need any mechanic work, Ford Mercedes Lincoln is the last and only
Fuck you,
name.
dude.
Okay,
And
roger
you
that.
see- And we're gonna jump back to Popsicle and Steve.
Popsicle's gonna look Steve up and down. Do you have a weapon? Perfect, because there's someone that's coming that might want to start some trouble. So if you could maybe help us out with that, maybe we can help you. Once we figure out. And I don't even know what you're going after, so I don't know what it's worth. They want the guitar? There's a huge, like the spider thing that was in everybody's ear. There's one on Frankie's guitar. Is this another stupid fan thing? Because I really don't have time for this. Frankie would be more than happy to give that to you for freaking free after this. We don't care. And one shot. Well, I have 10, so I think I'll be okay. But I don't know what you're looking for, so I guess we'll just wait for our friend. Anyways, I love this song. If you want to just hang out and wait for them to get here.
As you say this, you see a very purple individual who has pastel, almost like lilac-colored chem skin, with like glowing, highlightery green-yellow veins going around one arm, and a baggy purple and yellow jacket with like purple braids. Shows up with her arm kind of slowly wrapping around Popsicle's waist. I came as soon as I could.
Why did you have to beat up everyone on the way over here?
Surprisingly,
I just wanted you two alone.
She can turn her head to Steve.
Who is this?
Miyuki.
Oh, very nice to meet you. My name is the landlord.
Steve, how often do you watch the news?
Probably not.
One more time.
How often do you watch the news or keep up with the interwebs?
Oh no, watch? No. I don't watch really much. I'm a simple feller. I like to stick to my radio. Typically keeps me busy during the day.
Okay, so because you listen to the radio, you hear this name and you do know that she is often associated with being an extremist.
Oh. Well, that's what is it that you specifically do? I'm sorry. What is this? Are you two friends?
I report the news.
I thought he was smarter than this.
I mean, he is just an old man. Old men tend to think that I'm dangerous.
I tried to see if he would have a little bit of fun with you and try to give you a run for your money, but he gave me this tracker with nothing on it, so I think the senile bit.
I mean, I can always make my own fun with him.
and she's gonna like kind of twirl her way out of her hand, like kind of put her arm around her, saying from the back, give her a kiss, look at Steve from over her shoulder, and be like, "You two have fun." And then she's gonna take,
As
like,
you
a
do
step
that,
back.
she grabs your hand.
Ah,
Actually, I was hoping to have a conversation with both of you.
both of us who?
And we're gonna cut to Daisy.
Damn it. I wanted them to
Daisy, what are
fight.
you up to?
Do my dirty work.
I was following.
You're following? How much movement you got?
I have. Alright, my move is 6.
Oh yeah, you'll make it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was going after my quarry. So I was following the figure that I saw in the crowd.
Can you give me a perception check?
Yes, I can. Uh, 6 plus 12 is 18. Yeah.
Could you also give me a human perception check?
I can. So that's a crit success, so that's a 10 on the die. So 10 plus another 10.
All right, okay, that's fine.
So we're at 34 plus 3. So 37.
Okay, so you witness this whole scene. But more importantly, you realize 2 more things. A, the man talking to Popsicle is absolutely Steve, your landlord.
Cool.
2, you don't know how you didn't notice this before, but Anya is absolutely your newest neighbor as well.
Great.
What's going on? What's up? What are you doing with this?
Oh no. Yeah, she's gonna play dumb. And she's gonna walk into the backstage, and have her like media pass around her neck. And Miss Popsicle, is I thought this would be a good time to talk to Miss Popsicle. Well, Frankie's on. I heard they're willing to give interviews for the Grove Independent.
She's not gonna say anything. She glances once back to Frankie just to make sure he's still playing, and then look around at all of them. Is just she's wondering if anybody else is gonna come join the party, but she's not giving Daisy an answer.
With that, I'm gonna move a little closer to kind of like in between where Steve and where everyone's like standing, kind of like join the circle.
We're all right there, right?
Yeah, we're all really close.
Yeah.
If you stand in between, you're like right in our face.
Do I
Uncomfortably close.
I'm
see
making that
Daisy?
uncomfortable thing where like I just stand in the middle of everybody.
Daisy just stands in front of Steve. How tall is Daisy? Can Steve even see?
So Daisy,
Someone's not get
as
stabbed.
soon as you like walk up and you do that awkward stand thing, I'm gonna do that like weird like when you're in the grocery store and you see a coworker kind of deal, where I'm like, oh, Daisy,
Steve, hi. I didn't know you were a fan.
I'm
of...
sorry, I'm on business right now. I can't speak.
Oh, but I thought you were just a landlord.
I'm a bodyguard tonight for Popsicle
Oh.
here.
Oh.
Picked up a little
Private.
extra work for a little extra cash, you know.
I mean,
Oh.
he's also a potential client.
Oh, so. Oh.
I mean, I was gonna approach you next anyways, so if I didn't see you tonight. And you see her just kind of checking her nails.
So you're here to protect the itsy bitsy spider.
I'm sorry, the what?
Thing.
Actually, thank you for bringing that up. And she kind of looks you up and down. I have a counter offer for everyone looking for this fun little pet. In Popsicle, my love, you would get to keep your little pet. What's he go by these days?
I don't know if Frankie's calling his guitar anymore. You could probably ask him.
Frankie's a little busy right now. Though I do love distracting him when he's busy.
Please.
Chris,
He got quiet right as he went.
please. Oh my god.
It's just Chris in the player chat right now screaming, "Why can't this be me? This should be me. I'm ending the show early."
I'm giving up my rocker dreams. I want to go backstage.
You don't know that she's here.
I know.
I have no idea.
Chris wants to end it, but you know, Frankie's hanging out.
Frankie's like Joji at Coachella, where he's like, "Hang on a second, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes."
Guys, I have to post a be real. I'll be right back. Just hold on, really.
At that, please, we're gonna switch over to just Sam really quick. You see Tao, or Brother Buffalo, slowly get up and dust himself off a second time in one night. And he's gonna just push his way through the crowd. This time not doing the media route and just walking right up to the front, kind of where Nettie is. And just kind of pushes his way through and starts like kind of pushing people gently, like as gently as you can push someone out of your way, and goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about this." Just pushing them all to the sides. And you see him just kind of step over the barrier and just tries to wave at the stage. Frankie, what are you doing?
I mean, I guess still rocking out because I don't know any of this is going on. I will say at the very least I have been keeping an eye on backstage. So do I see the hot NPC or do I? What's going on back there?
Yeah, I'm standing there.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'd love to just talk to the landlord just for like a bit.
Do you want to roll your performance with a flat roll or with disadvantage?
Wait, where's performance? It's like performance skills?
Yeah.
Why would I roll it with disadvantage? Is that a...
Because you'd be paying attention backstage and in front of stage.
Do I trust my abilities? Yeah, I'll take the disadvantage. I want to see the hot NPC. Also, like, character-wise, Frankie is keeping an eye out because, like, his sister approached him with all this, like, serious shit.
Okay, you can justify it all you want, Chris. It's fine. We all know why.
You know why. So a disadvantage then, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that was... 19.
Yeah, you absolutely see this weird, awkward standing scene of what looks like a media reporter some dude who's like kind of buff and looks like he could be like one of your security dudes. You see your sister, and you see holding her wrist is Anya or Niyuki.
Oh my god, the love of my life. No, About how long have I been playing? Like, are we nearing the... Where am I in my set right now?
I would say you're about 2 songs in.
Oh my god. I want to be involved in the plot so bad. But I also have responsibilities in universe.
How do you think I feel?
Can I go outside and hang out with the dude in the truck?
No, but you do see a really buff dude just climbing the barrier casually, and a cute little android robot waving a light stick in a baggy t-shirt.
I'm kind of on. I'm on board with the robot. I don't know what's up with this. Oh, maybe I should pull one of those like performers, just like stop the entire concert, be like, yo, what the fuck is up with that guy crawling over the barrier? I think like towards the end of that song, just be like, hey, what are you doing there, bud?
I'm a really big fan.
Do I believe this?
Let me roll for him.
It's a
Do
roll
you
of
want-
they're lying versus my ego.
His persuasion is a 16.
What am I rolling against this?
You could do a human perception or an interrogation.
Oh, I'll go with human perception. That's so much better. Also, it was I'm 90% certain that this little cat on the die is a 10. Either that or it's a... No, it's a 10. So, 16 plus... So 22, 30... Wait, hold on, shit. 22, 29. 29. No. Oh my god, I can do math, I swear. 16 plus 6, 22, 20, yeah, 29. All right, I was right the third time.
Chris Hop, people can't do math, it's fine. So,
That's why I haven't taken one since middle school.
wait, what? Sorry,
It's not important.
middle
Move
school?
on. It's not important. Move on.
Okay. This man does not belong. Like, not that he doesn't belong, he feels and looks very out of place here.
Huh. Security.
You hear no response to the
Oh my God.
security.
Just look back at Anya. Yeah, that tracks. Ah, what to do? Well, he's ruined the party. See you guys later as I walk off stage. I don't know what else to do.
And Nettie, what are you doing as Frankie walks off stage?
Do I know where the last ping of my tracker went?
Backstage.
Okay, so I know that's the last place I saw a ping. Gang, I'm trying to figure out if any of my cyberware could help me, but I don't think any of it will. She's gonna try to hop the barricade.
You see this man who's introduced himself as Brother Buffalo to you does see you attempting this and will attempt to help you as well.
Yay! I was gonna try to use him to help me over there anyways.
And he turns to you. Are you also getting the thing?
I am more curious as to what is happening. I believe people call it being nosy.
Oh. He pauses for a moment. That's fair. And he moves with you and will help you onto the stage.
Little robot feet kicking.
The rest of the crowd was sad for a split moment, but your backup crew has just put on tracks recorded of Frankie playing, and everyone's just kind of having fun in the crowd.
Good.
We're gonna take a quick jump to Roland. How's the truck doing?
That's what I'm going to ask you. Let me roll and see how many parts are missing from it now. I rolled a 10 again. So 10 plus 19, 29 plus just what I rolled the die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 34.
So, because you didn't stop those guys, there's more parts missing. You kind of just let them walk away with their bags. You know, Tao did say that he was meeting someone who could get parts.
I hear the roar of the crowd behind me. I see the concert going on. I figure that's probably where I need to go. I'd like to use my maker roll, fabricate,
Mhm.
and rig up the battery, ground it to the frame of the vehicle, and anybody else who tries to tinker around under the hood will get a moderate electrical shock.
Beautiful. Roll, please.
$31.
Yeah, it's locked in.
I am
It's
good.
good.
I am very good at a very limited amount of things and very mediocre or bad at everything else.
Yeah, I'm really excited for your non-tech rolls.
Shh. No. Everything's a tech roll.
Listen, I'm gonna expose Roland for a second. When I rolled and got him to roll initiative before this game, critical failed and then had a solid 3.
All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna grab
man.
my tool bag. Do I think I have enough parts to get this truck up and running again?
Probably, but if there's a chance to get better parts, it might be a faster fix.
Let's check. I feel comfortable that I can jury rig it enough to get back to my shop, even if I can't fix it. I'm gonna head towards the concert with my tool bag. Let's see if I can get in.
While you head there, you realize that typically at these things, there is security. They could be sleeping on the job, but it's more likely that someone took them out.
I have learned, if not necessarily in my mechanic role, but in my real life role, that invisibility is impossible. But if you act like you belong somewhere, people don't pay attention to you. So, wrench in hand, I'm looking at lighting fixtures as I just walk towards the turnstile with the attempt to just walk straight through.
Why am I imagining like this is a pep talk you give to yourself before you go into parties like IRL?
This is a
This
pep
is
talk
my
I give
show.
to
This
myself
is
every
my
time
show.
I'm invited to a game.
I so
You make it through. I mean, people are pretty busy. They're distracted. Like, there's really no security anymore.
I'm in. I'm scanning the crowd for like a 6'8" man with what I imagine is a mask on.
You see him fully on the stage with what looks to be like a robot person, and they are waddling, kind of walking towards the back of the stage.
Val, I knew, just talking to himself, that you had like a second life going on the outside, but backup dancer's not what I imagined. As he's gonna make his way towards the stage.
We're gonna cut back to our now 5 friends as Frankie approaches the group standing backstage.
Do I see, as soon as Frankie is approaching, do I see the other two getting up onto the stage?
You do.
Popsicle. It seems like I need to make my earnings right now. Is this person running up right now friendly or non-friendly? I'm talking about Frankie.
He's my brother.
So
He's fine.
friendly.
Yeah.
Good to know. See you, Daisy. And I scoop Popsicle up, and I go to try to scoop Frankie up.
I'm gonna shoot him in his foot.
Go right.
I also want to shoot him in the foot.
Okay, I need the three of you to roll initiative, please.
Sure.
You
Feet
know.
or same foot?
Oh my god.
Did say foot.
I want you to know that Annette is like Skechers shape up mall walking.
She's just
In my head, I'm imagining him scooping people up, and the two of you at the same time drawing pistols, and then just shooting at separate feet.
Same foot or different foot?
I feel like we didn't have enough
Do you
time to
have
coordinate
your
this. so it's
gun
probably the
on
same.
you?
Always.
Did you? I had my, because I don't know if prep counts. That's why I had my right hand behind me the whole time. I had my hand on the gun.
That's fine.
'Cause I don't be trusting Steve.
Not that. Can I bash him in the head with my guitar?
I roll a 9 for initiative.
Okay.
That's Dex, right?
I got a 6. No, it's reflex plus whatever you rolled on the
reflex.
D10.
That's the same thing. So, 13.
I got
Okay.
16.
Popsicle, you're up first. Daisy, are you also joining the fray?
I
Okay.
see this happen and immediately go and kind of like. Actually, no, I kind of stand in between Steve to kind of like block as he like goes to scoop. So I'm more just like a body
Good luck.
in the way, if anything, but not really joining the fray.
Good luck.
More of a shield.
So just so I have the play right, because I know all of us going after each other sparks initiative, but if I rolled higher, I wouldn't be shooting him unless he like made it past Daisy and went to lunge at us. So if anything, could I just like hold it in reaction to if he does get past her and he tries to grab us? Because that's when I would have shot.
You absolutely could.
Okay. I'm not just gonna be like, screw this guy, I'm just gonna shoot him before he does anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like, you know how, like, you could, the awkward moment where it's like there's 3 people standing in, like, a triangle, and, like, the person could stand and, like, create a circle? Daisy would be the one to stand in the middle, like, eye line with whoever was the point.
Well, you're already in between
Yeah.
both of us.
Yeah.
So, like, it's really just a line. It's not even a triangle. It's just been Steve, like, looking over you. Like, because I don't know how tall you are.
What is Anya doing during this?
We gotta find out.
Anya? Yeah.
She's like, she has her arm around you, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how any
No,
of this is going.
she has her arm. She's holding my left wrist. So my right hand was still free the whole time.
But it's actually Frankie's turn. Are you also holding an action or automatically attacking?
I mean, I'll pull my
no.
gun at the very least, and I'm just gonna have it, like, square on him, like, sir, I've been kidnapped before, this is not how you do it.
Just trying to make a living.
Might I
And before
suggest a change in career path?
Listen, okay, you little shithead.
I'm at least 5'9".
He says, standing on his toes
Yeah.
behind me as he's walking up.
Frankie, after you yell that, you just hear Anya very calmly go, "You could take them. Or you could all split 60,000 eddies right now."
I'll drop Popsicle.
You didn't even have me!
He drops the idea of popcorn.
Yeah.
You just see his arms have gone up and then he goes,
60,000 eddies, you say?
I mean, not just for you. It is a job for a crew.
We gotta
I'd
work
like
with this
those
loser.
three to join. Well, those three as well. And you see her pointing towards a really tall dude, a cute robot, and an older man kind of a few feet behind them.
Have you been drinking?
Always.
Okay, so you're still fun then.
Frankie, I could be anything for you.
I'm counting on it. I'd put the gun away.
But, and she like kind of puts her pointer finger curled up under your chin. Because she is actually 6 foot. I'm so sorry, I left that out.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yep.
Uppies.
Uppies.
Has she let go of my wrist?
Yeah,
in
she
doing this?
did. Because she wanted to see what was gonna go down, so she
The
did let
two
go.
short twins simping after this tall woman.
I have a question, Jim.
Mhm.
While this is happening, in the scuffle of it all, does Emily see a spider?
I meant he's
my
not see
God.
a spider.
On my guitar.
You see
Unless
one
you
on the
count
guitar.
stickers. You see some stickers of
Okay.
a spider.
Just keeping an eye out.
But Frankie, I also need you to be useful for me.
The last time you said that, I woke up handcuffed in the backseat of a car, so...
And look where we are now.
Currently not handcuffed in the backseat of a car, but could be.
Rocking your own concert. You and Popsicle are just so good. And Tao kind of approaches the group a little bit confused. I don't know if Roland and Amnetti are too, or if you stop away from the group.
And Nettie gets like uncomfortably close.
Like right over the shoulder while this is happening.
She's just like super close to wherever the last ping was. She's not necessarily related to the people, but I assume it's like where Popsicle is standing. So it just looks like one of those anime scenes where like the little dotted lines of her silhouette are like everywhere in that scene because she's like looking like this, like like just
Yeah.
trying to find where the spider is in the last. She's like ignoring the scuffle and the altercation happening, and she's looking for the
Hey.
spider.
Amnetti, can you give me a human perception check, please?
Oh, human what?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Is that different from a regular perception?
It's an empathy-based skill.
Okay, let me find this on my 8,000 skills. Okay, human perception. Oh, I don't have a very good. That is not very good. That is a 10.
Yeah, you don't really sense the tension. It kind of just looks like Frankie took a break, and this is a group.
She's just like about her business.
Roland, what are you doing?
Spence is killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Roland?
I think.
Does he know it's him?
By perception, not great. 11?
I mean, Tao looks confused, so you're not sure if this is what he's doing?
Do I see? Do I witness any like the commotion in the crowd, the gunshots at the foot, the man picking up other people?
You do see them drop, and you seem... It appears that everyone's paying attention to this purple woman. Amnetti, from what you know of the internet, this is a very big blogger who sometimes goes to violent extremes to get the media and news that she wishes to share. Roland, if you also keep up with the news, similar information.
Does she like?
It comes on in the background as I'm beating on a 4 or 5.
Does she fabricate information or fabricate news, or is it like genuine news that she's
It's genuine news. It's often a lot of exposés of corporations or shady businesses. But often it's not painted very positively because violent means are sometimes incorporated.
I think Amenity would be like, ah, you are Anya. And then, like, kind of like spouts off all of her different stats. Extremist newscaster. Have you seen a spider?
In my life?
Sure. Tell me about when you saw a spider.
One spider.
I actually saw one this morning when I was getting up ready for my day, and it decided to show up in my bed as if it paid rent.
Huh. Spiders don't pay rent. They make no money, which is funny.
I'm not.
So we're taking the
I don't want
robot
to put
with
a
us,
damper
right?
on the conversation, but not not everybody needs to be charged rent in order to live a fair life.
Is
Takes gun out slowly.
is the
I mean,
is the landlord like famous at all, or is there like a Google search essentially that I could do on the landlord?
Yes.
are you looking up the
Googled the
landlord or
landlord.
Steve?
I think whatever I could come up with, like,
Because oh no, you weren't there when they exposed Steve.
yeah, because I don't know if his name. Oh, he said La Lamp. Can
Yeah.
I Google search La Lamp?
You yeah. You find nothing.
Dang it.
Joe's Lamp Factory, founded in 1982.
I think she's going to like kind of turn her head, and she's gonna have like a little frowny emote face on her like black screened face, and it's gonna be like a slight pink color to denote that she's unhappy with furrowed brows. And she's
The
going to
robot's
turn
sad.
to Steve and say, La Lamp. That is not your name. The Lamp? Not your name.
That's kind of rude of you to just walk up and tell me what my name is and what it isn't.
Okay, excuse me, can we get back on hand? And as that happens, the lights shut off on stage. You do see where Anya was standing. Her eyes are glowing like a neon yellow.
What is
I mean,
thou?
this works better for focus, actually. So do you all want to take the job or not? You three included, and she moves the eyes in the dark towards Tao and Roland. And Emneti.
What is thou doing right now?
He is standing there, arms crossed, but you can tell he's listening.
Sure, I ain't got nothing else going on today.
I mean, how many of
That's
you
the
are
standard
there?
of which you accept jobs?
Hey, in this
Frank, you
economy,
can't
yeah.
judge.
I know I can't judge, but I love to meet others with similar mindsets.
Wait, let's see. There's 7 of you. I can move stuff around and make it 70,000 eddies. 10 each.
How much do I usually earn from concerts? Is this more or less than how I make normally?
You make about like maybe 2 to 3.
2 to 3 eddies or 2 to 3,000?
2 to 3,000.
I'm about to say, like, damn, I thought I was
It's
more
only
popular
this
than
many.
that.
It's this many, Chris.
I make
That's how
exactly
many.
that's how Frankie responds.
You can
I
buy
make
a
exactly
soda
this
pop,
many.
but just the can, no soda.
You're
How
hired
many
by the
Damn
same
capitalism.
guy, same guy that Spider-Man and Spider-Man 1 was hired for the wrestling, where he's like, yeah, you were up there, but only for 2 minutes, so you only get 2 eddies. Here you
The
go.
bone saw. How many
So-
eddies do I need to finish my project?
Are
Conveniently
we talking about
10,000.
the secret project?
The secret project.
13.
This puts me a lot closer.
I think Frankie is going to try to get Anya's attention and say, you know how I love spending time with you and all, but might I ask, what is it all of these people I'm assuming need with the spider, or what you need with the spider? There's something to do with a spider here, and I honestly just would love to figure out why.
Well, you know, Ziggurat is accusing you guys of stealing your little friend, saying that you stole the tech from them.
I have not
But-
stolen anything in my entire life, except for all those other things I've stolen in my entire life.
They're accusing 2 poor orphans of stealing their tech, trying to rob them, and take away your greatest creation. I
Kim,
am working for it.
I'm sorry, can I
Yeah.
denote that I am recording this with my cyber eye?
You absolutely, yeah. I think we established that anytime, unless you turn it off, it's always recording.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know if that was the case, but yeah, she's taking all this in.
Can it see in the dark, or are you just getting like black
Audio
screen with
only?
the
It's just
eyes
audio. It's a
randomly?
podcast,
looking
actually.
Just
at-
audio.
What's funny is I have an audio recorder, so I can do that.
Like,
Can I get this down as a
Of course.
podcast?
Podcast, actually.
I'm recording this.
So, I work for a benefactor who wants to help the people and expose Ziggurat. It would just require lifting some things from their labs.
So we don't give you the spider, we just work with.
Oh, absolutely not. You know me. I don't believe Corpse should have any kind of good tech.
Why we love you so much.
And I love you both so much.
So I'm pretty good at picking things up and putting them down again. What is exactly that you want us to lift?
A file.
I can't weigh more than about half a pound unless it's a really big file.
I mean, it takes a little bit of a team to break into a corp.
Fair enough.
It's, this might actually interest you, Frankie, Popsicle. It's, it has to do with the orphanage.
I think there is like a very noticeable tension to Frankie's shoulders now, and he's like stepped closer to his sister.
It has to
And-
do with those brain dances.
So it doesn't
No.
involve Pablo actually, and we just get to fuck with the people who are ruining our lives. Cool. When do we do it? And is
I can touch base with everyone tomorrow.
so we're gonna stay friends? Are we making a group chat?
That's up
And
to
she
you
can't. And nobody
guys.
can see it, but she's like looking at wherever the fuck Steve is, somewhere over there.
I do send some pretty dank memes if I do say so myself.
What corp is it exactly we're supposed to be breaking into and lifting this file from?
Cigarette. So most of you, I believe everyone here, would know that Ziggurat is made for engine and database searches. They're actually the ones who do mandatory updates for every citizen of New Hope once a month. They deal in a lot of information trading.
Evil Google.
Zoogle.
Zoogle.
In Daisy. I heard from Raina earlier tonight. I'd
Did I
offer it as
question?
extra payment.
What would you offer as extra payment?
Information on your brother.
This doesn't mean I sign with you. Freelance.
Oh. I don't
If there's
like
anything
tying myself
Anya
down.
is, it's non-committal.
You know me so well, Frankie.
Fine.
I
Yes.
don't actually think. Thank you. I had a whole spiel, but I'm so glad you agreed. This makes my life easier. But you, and she turns to Amneti. I don't know you. You fascinate me. I've heard good things from Raina.
I don't know that. I think Annette takes her in for a little bit and kind of just like analyzes, and you can kind of see like a loading screen happening on her face as it kind of takes in the information. And then finally she gets back into herself and says, "Hello, I'm Nettie."
I'm Nettie. I know money doesn't appeal to you.
Affirmative.
I know what does appeal to you is a really strong firewall. And just private browsing.
Affirmative.
We could do something about that.
How do I know that you won't also take a look?
Oh, goodness, I don't do any tech stuff. I'm here to sow chaos.
Processing.
Well,
I think she pauses for a second and then sticks out a hand, though, for a handshake. A firm handshake means I accept.
So,
you're cute.
does that mean the rest of us get 11,666 creds instead of 10,000?
However
do that
you
math so
wish to
fast?
spend.
I am good at a very few number of things.
Now I understand
And-
why he's part of the group.
You see Anya chuckles and turns to Tao and offers to him future jobs that would require no violence if this were to go well. And he ponders for a moment before nodding, arms still crossed. So, I have to get in touch with my benefactor to confirm. Let's say we meet in 4 hours.
Okay.
South New Hope. By the place I'm currently renting. And she sends you off little messages for the address of her home. 2 of you immediately recognize this address as your homes.
Of course.
And as you guys all receive this address, there's a single red dot. And it's pointing at Amnetti's chest. And that's where we're gonna finish tonight. Thank you.
The one character we care about? How dare you?
That's why. That's why.
You all care about someone.
Do you
Yeah, but
see
they
how
didn't have a
quickly
sniper on
Frankie
them.
was willing to sell me off the second the 6-foot-tall woman came into the picture? How quickly?
You know what
Fuck
we're
the
about
income.
here.
Fuck the
That's not Frankie, that's Chris. That's
That's
player
Chris.
bleed.
I love how in chat
There's an
somebody's-
overlap in all my characters. This just happens to be the one that really likes tall women.
As soon as you said she was 6 foot tall, somebody in chat said "death by snoo snoo."
Oh dear God. But anywho, thank you everyone for listening and joining us again for session 3. Once again, I am Sin. I am your GM who is trying my best to just exist and tell a fun story. You can find me on all my socials as sensationally.me. And I'm gonna jump to Amneti.
It's me, your friendly, totally alive robot, Amneti. I'm Saf. You can find me everywhere on the internet at a clerical error or a clerical error 7, depending on which, I don't know. You can figure it out. You're smart. I believe in you. Or if you if you want TTRPG streetwear, you can check out arcanewares.com. Do I popcorn this off now? All right, Chris Prime.
Hello, I am Chris Prime on this channel and this channel only, aka D&D Imposter on all social media, and I'm playing Popsicle. And I'm gonna pass it off to Frankie. It's gonna make it horrible.
All right, that's me, I think,
That's
right?
you.
Frankie. I've been Frankie Clay, your favorite rocker boy, also known as Hamasamakun, on all social major. I've already messed this up. All major social media platforms. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Twitch. That's YouTube. That's God, I couldn't think of it. LinkedIn.
Plenty
It's
of
become
fish.
Plenty of fish. It's been a goal of mine to just add one thing that a new one every single episode, but yeah, that's I mostly pretty active on Twitch where I stream talking to people in a maid outfit. In a maid outfit. It's true. Sin was there for one of those.
I've been there for 5.
Sin's been there for 5 of those. I also do Hot Agent D&D with Sam, who isn't here, but and also possibly Sin very soon. Who knows? Maybe the premier 4th character that might join the party. Who knows? I really like tall women, and with that, I'm gonna popcorn it to my boy Janders. How you doing?
What's up? I'm Jared or Janders. I played Steve tonight. Yeah, tonight was a great time. Thank you for having me, everybody. Happy holidays, and Erica, go right ahead.
Hey! I'm Erica. I was your Daisy this evening. You can find me at Erica Jean 15 or Erica Jean 315. I really don't remember which one those correlate with. Or on 5% Chance, all of our socials. I tend to be the thumbs behind all of those keyboards. Or it's Curtis, one of us. And I think last but not least is Operator.
Thank you so much for remembering me after I forgot you. 5% chance. Bye. Hello, operator. With on here in the TikToks. Playing Roland Ford Mercedes Lincoln, who's terribly adept, or inept, rather, at picking up social cues. That's why I shoehorned myself into the plot. Thank you very much. Back to you, Sin.
Thank you. I just want to say a couple things before we pop off. Sam has officially defended his master's thesis and is now a master.
Woo!
Second, if you guys want to support 5% Chance, you can do it by picking up some cool stickers at shecklerwoodworking.com. I believe the link is in the chat. If you type the percent symbol, 5% chance, you get 10% off your order. And Ash and Shade will be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
Night,
I
everybody.
promise I won't Nettie.